Hi, mommies. This is Tanya Noor's mom. So, today I'm going to be speaking about how to increase your breast milk naturally. So, first, let us discuss about how does the whole breast milk supply work. So, it's like a two-way street. So, the more the baby demands the milk, now by demand here I mean the more the baby sucks on your breast, it gives the signal to the hormone prolactin in your body to produce more and more milk. And that's how the supply increases. So, it's that simple that when your baby is suckling at your breast or you're pumping milk, that hormone and your breasts are getting stimulated, and it's sending a signal back to the body that the baby wants milk, so please produce more milk. So that's how it works. Now, what are some of the causes of low breast milk supply? Now, some of the causes are no, actually, before I come to this, what are the causes? There are a lot of misconceptions about having low breast milk supply, right? So, people are very quick to come to the conclusion that I have a low breast milk supply. So, they have reasons like my baby is feeding very frequently, my baby is waking up at night very frequently, my breasts are small so I can't produce much milk, my breasts are very soft, my breasts are not leaking, or my baby feeds for an hour together, so that means he's not getting milk, or my baby is only feeding for 5 minutes, so again he's not getting any milk. Or my breasts, whenever I pump milk, no milk is coming out. So these are some of the reasons that make us think that we have low breast milk supply. But they are not the right, I would say, benchmarks to announce to yourself or to your doctor that, okay, I don't have a breast milk supply, so let me start with formula. So these are not reliable benchmarks or measures at all. So these can be one of the reasons or one of those measures, but they are not alone the only indicators that you have a low milk supply. Now, what are the signs that your baby is not getting enough milk, right? So, number one sign is poor weight gain. Now, what happens is when a baby is born, within 1 or 2 days, the baby actually loses 5 to 7% or sometimes even 10% of their birth weight. But babies usually regain this birth weight max by their 10th day from birth. So, they gain around 20-30 grams each day. But if you see that your baby, even by the 5th or 6th day, is not gaining any weight and he's being only breastfed, that's a cause of concern. And that's where you want to go and check with your pediatrician and your lactation consultant, because this is serious. Next indicator, which is like a much bigger indicator, is the number of pee and poo diapers. So usually till the 5th or 6th day of birth, a young baby should be peeing around 6 to 7 times a day. So if that's not happening, now that can be a cause of concern. And he should be pooping around 4 to 5 times a day in that with a mustardy texture, seedy texture of the baby's poo. So if the baby is not pooping, is only pooping once or so in the first 5 to 7 days, that can be again a cause that you need to check with your pediatrician and get professional advice on whether really your supply is the issue or not. And lastly, the third reason is that the baby has a very dark colored urine. So that means the baby is not getting enough water, that is enough water from your milk, which means, finally that the milk is less. So these can be some of the signs that your baby is actually lacking or not getting enough breast milk. And not things like I have small breasts or the other things I mentioned, but yes, they can be one of them, but they are not the set benchmarks. Now, let's talk about what are the factors of low milk supply. So, sometimes people who have a history of diabetes or thyroid, they have PCOD, or they were obese, or they developed the diabetes, gestational diabetes during pregnancy. So that can be a possibility that their milk supply is low, but it's not for everyone who has diabetes or who had diabetes. Then, in case you had like a lot of blood loss during your delivery, or you're smoking, or you consume a lot of alcohol, or you do drugs, or if you're taking a lot of stress, anxiety, you're under depression, that can be a reason. Another thing is, in case you don't have enough glandular tissue in your breast. So glandular tissues are the tissues in the breast which are formed in your first trimester, at the end of the first trimester, which actually produce the milk. So that's not enough. So it's pretty rare for that to happen. So this happened with me, right? So I have a lack of glandular tissue. But I obviously did not come to this conclusion myself. I checked it with my lactation consultant and my pediatrician and my gynae. And some other reasons can be that your baby had a poor latch since day one, which is why he's not able to empty all the milk from the breast, which is why more milk is not being produced. Or you started taking your oral contraceptive pills too soon after delivery, because those completely diminish your milk supply. So these are mostly the reasons of low breast milk supply. But if you feel any of these concerns, don't take this decision yourself that you don't have a good milk supply. Please visit a lactation consultant and take professional opinion, and then only come to the conclusion that you have low milk supply, and yes, you can take other measures to increase it. Now what happens is that when the baby is born, the way the baby is taking out milk in the first 24 to 48 hours from your breast actually define your breast milking cycle. Sorry, not the first 2 days, but the first month. The first month is like the setting stone of your breast milk supply. So if your baby is suckling properly, for that a good latch has to be there, and that your lactation consultant can help you with. So if that is happening, that means all the milk that your body is producing, the baby is taking out. So the demand is being met. That is why the supply is going up and up. Now, why and how can we increase this breast milk supply naturally? So number one, please feed your baby more often. So during, I think, the first month, the baby feeds around 8 to 12 times a day. So that's normal. Let your baby feed, because that suckling is actually creating more supply. Then feed from both of your breasts, so that more of that hormone is getting stimulated, the prolactin hormone. Then ensure you have a good latch. Visit your lactation consultant for it if you feel that's the issue. Then I would say do power pumping. Now what's power pumping? Power pumping can be done in two ways. One is that after every feeding session, say you're feeding your baby, and when it gets over, when I say over, it means either your baby slept or your baby is full and stopped having milk. Go and express some milk. Go and pump some milk. So whatever milk that will be left inside, even the tiniest bit, will be pumped, and actually that will stimulate the hormone more. So that's one way that you pump after each session of your breastfeeding to empty the breast completely. And another way of power pumping is that every day for say 5 to 7 days, take 1 hour of the day, and in that you pump for 20 minutes, then you rest for 10 minutes, again pump for 20 minutes, rest for 10 minutes. So this will something be like mimicking your cluster feeding, which I have spoken about already in growth spurts, in my growth spurts video. So this will mimic cluster feeding and will eventually help in increasing your breast milk supply. Now, if you're pumping, another tip to increase your supply is you must replace your pumping parts like your membranes and valves very, very regularly. Say after a month or so, because they really affect. your baby's milk supply. Next thing is, please be hydrated properly. You should be drinking around 4 to 5 liters of water every day, because water makes 90% of breast milk. So if you don't have water inside you, there's no way you're going to make that much breast milk, right? Now let's come to some foods that you can use to increase your breast milk. So now you need to eat a lot of whole grains. So oats and milk is a great option. So include lots of oats in your diet. Then eat anaj. So eat cereal, eat wheat, rice, jawar, bajra, ragi. All of this helps in increasing milk production. Then what you do is that, I did this for 3 months. I used to drink 2 liters of saunf plus jeera plus ajwain water every day for 2 liters. So all of these have properties to increase breast milk. And other than having this water, you can also include saunf in your chai, in your puras, or you can include ajwain. I used to include ajwain in my rotis. Plain roti, I used to add ajwain to it, or your paranthas. And jeera anyways is included in our Indian cooking. Then methi dana is a great stimulant for breast milk. So you can soak some methi dana at night in water. In the morning, drink that water and eat that methi dana. That's a good option. Then white sesame seeds. White til are a great option to increase breast milk. So whatever you're eating, just sprinkle some white sesame seeds on top. You won't even get to know the taste. Then eat a lot of green leafy vegetables. Methi, palak, sarso, cabbage, all of those. Then eat a lot of nuts. So nuts promote a lot of breast milk production. Eat whatever nuts you like: almond, walnut, cashew nuts, pistachio. All of them help in increasing your supply. Then it is known that if you eat those low calorie vegetables like lauki, tori, tinda, all of those also increase your breast milk. Then you can have garlic. Include garlic in your diet. Lots of garlic every day. That also increases breast milk. Raw papaya. So the kacha papita, if you have that as a salad, so grate it. Green papaya, grate it. Add some nimbu. Add a little bit of gur, like a chashni kind of a thing. Add a lot of nimbu, imli ka pani, and it tastes yum. It's like the Thai raw papaya salad, and add some peanuts to it. So that's great for it. And there are also something called galactic granules. It's like an Ayurvedic formulation which contains shatavari and cinnamon, which are very known to have good breast milk supply properties. That you should have twice in a day with milk. And that really helps in boosting milk supply. So I used to have this. And this was recommended by my doctor only. So all of these can help you boost your breast milk supply. All these herbs: cinnamon, shatavari, jeera, ajwain, saunf, methi dana. Eat a lot of whole grains. Coming to me, so my milk came in right after Noor was born. But so initially it was fine for a month. The milk supply was able to meet her demands. But my latch was also fine. Everything was going okay. I was eating all of this, but then I felt that suddenly in the second month or so, she started being very fussy, and she was not being satisfied. She used to cry and howl after this thing, having a breastfeeding session. So then I visited. I know this is one of the misconceptions I talked about, that your baby's crying after a session. Baby can cry for various reasons, but like I told you, I went and visited a lactation consultant and my gynae pediatrician, and they did an analysis and they found out that I had a lack of glandular tissue, which is why I was producing milk, but not in the quantity that Noor wanted. So I started with one formula bottle in second and third month, and then started off with more formula and started doing mixed feeding. So that is my story, and I hope this was helpful. You don't need to follow anything that I say blindly. Once again, I'm saying best is to check with your lactation consultant, and just remember, a well-fed baby is a happy baby. So even if you can't breastfeed, it's absolutely all right.